show. Whoa, me who she be, I'm kinda with it, show me some more.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But welcome everybody, thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Clippers. They're holding the edge for the last playoffs. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings.
Well, I think for LA, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's McBride in at the 1. Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
Towns sets the pick for Bridges. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, you know Mikal was thinking three as soon as he got free. That's nice delivery.
Harden looking it over. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And he makes the first. Well, we are quickly reaching the end of the regular season. Doris, are you as excited as I am for the playoffs coming up?
Definitely, Kevin, and I know it's on the players' and coaches' minds. It's right there waiting for us. But let's remember, the most mature teams, the best teams, recognize games are still to be played. You cannot let the playoffs distract you from what's in front of your face. James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
The first one falls. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Pass to McBride. New York, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Dunn.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, Chris Dunn, remarkably comfortable in the mid-range. You get him the ball in that spot, he'll take care of the rest.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 21 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
It's Hart on the wing. Over to the left wing. McBride passes to Hart. Shot clock at 6. From the top of the key, and it's good. 2 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Outside, Batum. Dunn sets a screen for Batum. Sinks the three-pointer. Batum's got his second basket of the night.
Batum's ability to knock down threes and stretch out that defense, such a vital part of this offense.
Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here's Harden for 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Knicks trail by 4. Here's the screen. Anunoby against Leonard. Anunoby, good.
Well, you like the decision-making from OG Anunoby right there. Picking quality shots, gets into his jump shooting motion. Well done.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Jones checked in for the Clippers. While we have a moment here, let's see which teams have scored the most second-chance points since the All-Star break. Second, the Knicks.
Not many will go after it on the offensive boards the way they do. I mean, and particularly since the break, they have really made teams pay on the inside.
Harden sets the pick for Dunn. Hands it from downtown. Dunn's got 5.
Well, just so deft at finding angles to score in a pick-and-roll situation. Nice job by Chris Dunn.
For 3, Bridges. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Down low. Pass to McBride. Towns for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. Misses the chippy right there.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Towns, a screen on Dunn. Pass to McBride. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Different look for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Miles McBride. Achua kicks to Payne. Some nice passing by New York here. Hart finds Anunoby. Pocket 6. Here's Bridges. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
That shot wide open.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now here's Payne. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. A 3-ball. Bridges misses. Clippers leading by 5. Jones the pass to Dunn from deep Harden. Rebounded by Hart.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Achua kicks to Hart. Shoots over Batum. Hart, no good. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Doris, with what he's done in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard seems to be a lock for the Hall of Fame.
I agree, Kevin, and the reason is he's got a couple of championships under his belt. More importantly, he's got individual awards, All-NBA, Defensive Player of the Year. And he's been able, in the most leveraged moments of a season, to be the focal point for his team, and that's a big driver of Hall of Fame status.
Here's Harden. He's coming off a 16-point game against Detroit. Leonard finds Jones. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Hart. Deflects the pass. Now the Clippers moving it up. That's slammed in by Jones.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Hart. Back to Anunoby. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Coffey. Los Angeles leading by 10. Now here's Harden. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Pass to Leonard. Buries it from 3-point range. Leonard's got 5 now.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Hart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
First one falls for him. Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Jones, no one around him. That three off the mark. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Tyronn Lue.
Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl-Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. You can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Clippers leading by 11. Coffee passes to Harden. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, this is a night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Pass to Hart. Payne looking around. And again, New York with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the middle. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Harden. Jones has got 10 points in the game. 1:16 left to play in the first.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Bogdanovich. That shot off. Good D by Anunoby. Hart kicks to Shamet. Payne dishes to Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player. Well, you love watching Karl-Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
Bridges, he's checked in for Anunoby. Here's Coffee. Scoreless thus far. Outside, Jones. Here's Eubanks. Kicks it out to Harden. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Pass to Towns. And here is Hart. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Bogdanovich out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Bogdanovich finds Harden. Zubac in the post, defended by Towns. Harden outside, goes up on the wing, Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McBride passes to Achua. Great D that time from Batum.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
In the corner, Harden. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Harden's got 6 points.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Here's Towns. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Knicks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. Payne comes in for Miles McBride. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Payne's shot is good.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now, here's Zubac. No scoring in this one. Batum for 3. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Clippers lead by 6.
That's his first triple of the second period, 3rd of the game.
Here's Towns. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Zubac.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
First free throw is good.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
And the Clippers making a change here. Dunn's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now, here's Dunn. He's got 5 for the 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Knicks trail by 4. Payne with it. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Achua, defended by Batum. Towns for 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Outside for Batum. Drops one in from the wing. And that's 13 points for Batum.
So good at so quickly analyzing and getting through his progressions. Nick Batum gets it off before the defender can react.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. For the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Landry Shamet. And Miles McBride subbed in for Payne. Clippers on defense. On the wing, Anunoby. Bridges outside. New York, no good that time either.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And as James Harden enters his mid-30s doors, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
It's so true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
And the first one drops.
When you have one of the great scorers in the history of the game, as you do with James Harden, obviously you want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
No good on the second free throw. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Harden against Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Clippers leading by 7. Here's Dunn. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for one, Chris Dunn.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. Knicks trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bridges inside the three-point line. That one's in, only his fourth make against 9 total shots.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
To the left wing. And Batum kicks to Leonard. Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you.
How about the quick first step by Achua on that drive? Nice.
Zubats with the screen for Dunn. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Anunoby finds Hart. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Poked away. Anunoby in the corner. McBride bounce pass. Pass to Achua. Knocks down the 3 ball. Achua's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
I'll tell you, a confident stroke from Precious Achua. He has elevated this aspect of his game.
Here's Zubats. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Pass to Achua. 6 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Sinks that one from the post. 14 points for Mikal Bridges.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Amir Coffey comes in for James Harden. The Knicks also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Andrew Shamet comes in for Bridges, and it's Payne in for Anunoby. Here's Zubac. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Outside Leonard. Back to Dunn. Rebounded by Hart.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion. Boy, what a career he has had.
They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Towns. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Jones, the pass to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 10. Hart kicks to Payne. Pass to McBride. New York moving the ball around. Here's Towns. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. And the 3 off target. Hart the pass to Payne. Shakes him. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Outside, Jones. Now Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Clippers.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Another miss by Towns. Clippers leading by 9. Leonard chewing him up inside.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. So for the Clippers, Batum comes in for Jones. And it's James Harden in for Amir Coffey. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Knicks. And it's Hart top of the key. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And talk about victors and guys who play to their strength. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin. A 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
2 shots.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Second free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Bridges. Banked in off the glass. Bridges has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
Pass to Zubac. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
To the paint, Towns with the steal. To the inside, Hart kicks to Shamet. Towns a screen on Leonard. Outside, Towns. No good from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here's Batum. Last game out, he had 14. 5 to shoot. Zubac a screen on Hart. Batum with the 3. No good. Shot missing. That'll do it for the first half. Los Angeles on top, up by 12. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So if we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hi, everybody. Kawhi Leonard displaying excellence yet again. The board man has been on fire.
Talk about stretching the floor. Great percentage from deep. You have to guard him out there. That provides spacing for this team.
And it opens things up for everyone else. Those driving lanes are just big when he's there.
And this might be a good time to check out the power rankings coming down the stretch.
Taking a look at the Clippers. We've seen a dip in their play. One they can ill afford with a month just left in the regular season.
Yeah, this is when you want to turn up, not phase out. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And so here is New York, down by 12. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. We've got Miles McBride. Hart is out there with Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in its small forward. The Clippers shooting at 50% in a decent group. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Well, Chris Dunn has proven over and over he is not afraid of drawing contact on these shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Knicks trail by 11. Bridges passes to Hart. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Hart with a screen on Zubac. Right block shot. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
Guys, that is what you call two physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Dunn shot's good.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Here's McBride. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Dunn outside. Here's Zubac. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists in the game.
Now this is where Zubac's most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
Here's Anunoby. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 5.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Zubac with the screen for Batum. Pass to Leonard. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Now McBride. Left side, Towns. 6 to shoot. McBride passes to Towns. Excellent defense there from Zubac.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it's Zubac with the extra effort. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Hart kicks to Anunoby. Hits it from three-point range. Anunoby's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks. Dunn outside. Zubac in the post. Towns on him, and that one is good from Zubac.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Pass to Anunoby. The 11-footer gets hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. From the arc, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, defense should know better than to concede a 3 to Kawhi. Boy, he stretched his range out over time.
Towns, excellent defense there from Zubac.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Dunn. Off target from outside.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Anunoby kicks to Hart. Towns up top. Lets it go from deep. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Outside, Batum. Harden outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 11-point game. And a miss there on the triple. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Leonard with the the screen on Bridges. Gun shot's good.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks.
What's up?
And that one misses.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Batum, the screen. And Leonard gets it to go.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And checking out some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Well, Precious Achiuwa, a guy who I think has a high upside. The reason I say that, he runs the floor. He's got tremendous athleticism. He's able to fit in around great players. He just needs to continue to work on his game.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Dunn looking over the floor. Rebounded by Hart. For New York, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And he makes the first. And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
And it's Leonard missing. Knicks trail by 11. Payne with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That'll be his second foul of the game. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night. You leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There's a toughness to Josh Hart. You don't mess with him from a contact perspective. He will absorb it.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And Hart drops them both.
Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
The Clippers again turning it over. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Number 1, Ivica Zubac.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Jones comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Amir Coffey is subbed in for Leonard. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Towns is checked in. Back to Payne. Shot clock at 6. Bridges finds Towns. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Jones from outside. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby outside. Pass to Payne. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Jones with it. Now guarded by Payne. They need this one, and Jones slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Towns, a screen on Zubats. And the rejection by Zubats.
How about Zubats? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Payne. It's hauled in by Coffey. Coffey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Inside. Kicks it out to Jones. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is Zubats. He's such a team-first guy. You find an open teammate, put the ball where it needs to be.
Hart the pass to Anunoby. Takes the 3. Drops in the tray.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Down low. Kicks it out to Harden. Zubats with the screen for Harden. And the dunk by Zubats.
And Zubats always around the rim. You love the quick strike there.
Payne passes to Towns. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jones has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harden outside. Pass to Zubats. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Towns finds Hart. Outside, Jones. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Payne. And here is Hart. Now, here's Bridges. Back to Payne. It's tipped. From deep three-point territory. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Just made a run, settle down, okay? Score, stop, score. That's what we have to do right here. Now we're spread out. Now the ball's going in.
Coach Thibodeau trying to get control of this game.
I mean, keeping things simple during that timeout, Kevin. One possession at a time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And the rejection by Harden. Leonard dishes to Harden. Pass to Zubats. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Here's McBride. Out to the wing. Achua with it. Batum's there. Achua, the pass to McBride. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists tonight. McBride passes to Achua. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
And New York making a change here. Hart's checked in. Harden the pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Leonard. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest. Were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Dunn, he's checked in for James Harden. He doesn't get the second one. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Shamet. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And it's Hart, top of the key. Buries the long-range jumper. Hart's got 4 this quarter.
Well, Josh Hart just making a really quick decision on the catch. It touches his hands, and he lets it fly.
Here's Batum on the money from 12 feet away. And the Clippers lead by 18. Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Bridges passes to Hart. Bridges sets the screen for Hart. And the shot goes in.
I'll tell you, Josh Hart, if he sees a lane and an opportunity to drive, I promise he's going at it.
Second team foul. Shooting for New York, Josh Hart. At the foul line for 1.
One shot.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Dunn kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Leonard. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Bridges misses. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Zubats. Finds himself wide open and drills it. 16 points for Ivica Zubats.
Well, Zubats can hit that shot from time to time. You got to contest his mid-range.
To the inside. Batum with the steal. Leonard on the wing, from past the arc, drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Here's McBride, tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Right wing, here's Zubats. And And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Landry Shamet. The free throw drops for Zubac. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Leonard kicks to Bogdanovic. Zubac with the screen for Bogdanovic. Good on the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
But still, eventually you gotta feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Pass to Leonard. Zubac against Towns. Lets it go from the wing. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Dunn. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his fourth assist in this one. Here's McBride, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
At the line for the Knicks, Miles McBride, shooting 1.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Anunoby kicks to Hart. Towns a screen on Batum. That one drops for him. Hart's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Leonard with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Towns down low. Zubac defending.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And another shot. Again, Los Angeles.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Towns sets the pick for Hart. Great D that time from Batum. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And McBride gets it to go. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Batum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. McBride with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. McBride's shot is off. The Clippers shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. And Bogdanovic, the bucket on the assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists in the game. It's Hart on the wing. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Batum. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by Hart. New York's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Bridges inside the 3-point line. And the Knicks miss again. Los Angeles has gotten 8 shots off from 3-point land and hit half of them. Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you've got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
James Harden, he's checked in for Dunn. Leonard, the pass to Harden. Screen by Leonard. Here's Bogdanovich, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovich has got 7 now in this quarter.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Here's Hart, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The first one falls.
Shooting for New York, Josh Hart. 2 shots.
And Hart drops them both. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Leonard. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Zubac.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard, no luck. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. And he jams it with authority.
Well, what a run here offensively by Josh Hart. This guy just keeping the pressure on with his ability to put the ball in the basket.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know they're